Welcome to Lock 43, also known as Swift Rapids Lock. It's one of the most impressive locks on the entire Trent Severn Waterway. As you'll notice, this lock is one of the largest conventional locks on the system, with a lift of I think it's about 47 feet. That's about the height of a 4-story tall building. At 400 feet long, it's also one of the longest locks in Canada, big enough to hold multiple boats at once. You'll notice that this Swift Rapids is nicknamed the Super Lock because of its massive size and unique engineering. Unlike any of the other locks, Lock 43 sits in the remote area. Boaters often call it the middle of nowhere lock. To get here, you'll have to pass through long stretches of quiet wilderness. Before the lock was built, this area was home to the marine railway, similar to the focus of the Big Chute. It used to haul boats over the difficult terrain. Today, though, the Swift Rapid Locks not only serves boaters, but also supports boaters nearby. The dam that helps power local communities. Many visitors also are amazed by the silence and isolation here. You can often hear nothing but birds and the wind. You can see there's a boat already coming into the lock, being filled up from down the bottom. It's going to be filled up to the top. I'm going to go walk over to the other side, and you'll actually see how the locks actually work, because these locks are hydraulic. You can see there's a dam over on the other side there. As I walk around, our boat is anchored when we approach the lock. And you can see how big the lock is with the hydraulic pumps there. There's a gate you can walk, and as you can see here, you'll see me like pointing out the dam. The pressure equalizes when the water reaches the same level, when the boat rises and comes up. So we came from that side, and the water equalizes. You can see they close the gates. The boat's starting to rise. Sorry, they're holding onto the lines, onto the wall. I think there's only one boat in there. I'm not sure if there's any other boats in there, but you can see when the water passes by and it equalizes, it fills up. Oh, there's a jet ski in there as well. I'm trying to explain here. I don't know, that's why you see my hands moving in the video, because I was talking in the video, but for some reason the sound wasn't recording. So halfway through the videos, I'll be doing voiceovers, and then eventually the sound will kick in. So you'll have to bear with me here, trying to narrate as I'm talking over this voiceover. But yeah, so this is an overview of the locks. You can see some other boats pulled in. They must have just missed the lock when it was closing the gates, so they have to wait their turn for it to fill up and to fill down, and then they can open back up, right? So you can see the boats rising. It's about, what does it look like, halfway? It's almost about halfway. When the water rises and it equalizes on the far side, that's when the pressure equalizes. The gates will now, the hydraulic gate, when they push the buttons, will open. The boats will exit. I'll jump back on the boat, untie the lines, and I'll start driving into the lock, and then the gates will close and the water will go down, and so forth. You can see our boat is up there. We're the only boat waiting to enter in the lock. Those boats on the right-hand side are actually mooring for the night or for the day. I don't know how long they're going to be mooring for. But there's a sign here. You can see Swift Rapids, Lock 43, Big Chute, where we just came from, Lock 44. We came from Couchiching Link, or we're heading toward Couchiching Link. So I'm getting ready to untie the lines now because the lock is ready. So I'm pretty much gonna just get the lines ready, pull the boat in. So I entered the lock now, and as you can see, I sped the video up a little bit more. People are saying hi. I'm holding the bow line. I already did the stern line, and you can see the boat is being lowered in the lock 43. So we'll go all the way down to the bottom, and yeah, hopefully you just enjoy the sped up video of the lock going down, of the boat going down the lock. So yeah, so there we are. We went down the lock. We're coming out now. We're heading on our way to Lock 43. There's the dam on the right hand side, and we're on our way. It's beautiful. It's only about 10 kilometers to each lock from here, and here we are. Beautiful views, as you can see. Some of the scenic views, the scenery, some of the cottages on the lake. As you said, there's other boats and cottages parked up. There's Captain Dave. His mic wasn't working. As you can see, he's mic'd up too, but for some reason his mic wasn't working. It was beautiful out in the water. Beautiful. Look how calm it is on these little lakes, cottages. Just seeing everything is beautiful. If you haven't done the loop, or not the loop, but if you haven't done the Trent Waterway system, I highly recommend you do. It's beautiful if you have the time to do it, and the money, of course. Yeah, so there's some more scenery, scenic views. That's a smaller boat passing by. It's great views, nice calm waters.